nervous.
Yep.
Surely nervous.
Yep.
Are you ready?
I don't know why you're nervous.
Nope.
You don't have to be.
Yo,
nervous.
I swear to God, if Brock from Pokemon can get a girlfriend, there's hope in the universe for everyone.
So there's hope for me.
Yes.
I hate you. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the G is for Geek podcast. I'm your host, Charlie Radio Williams.
And this is Sean-Luc.
And today on the show, we are invited by... Invited by? Is that even right?
We have a very esteemed guest.
We are
here today.
joined with...
Let's go. Joined with.
Beautiful, the very voluptuous, the very tight, the very...
Okay, for the love of God, stop.
Austin's father.
You watch Goldmember once, and all of a sudden...
We are joined by the very beautiful, the very talented Johanna Reyes from rockignition.com. She's a photographer, graphic designer.
Rockignition Studios.
I said, is it Rockignition Studios?
It's design.
Oh, sorry.
Design. So we both screwed up.
Yeah, thank you.
Is it okay that I can't hear myself?
Oh, wait, hold up. Can you hear yourself now? Can you? No? It's perfectly fine.
I guess.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear
well,
me?
I don't hear any.
You
I
don't
don't hear
hear
you.
me?
I don't hear
You don't
That's
hear me?
fine.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
She just doesn't want to hear herself.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh.
Oh.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
You nervous? You look
for
nervous
having
over
me.
there. Your makeup's good.
It is? Thanks.
Yeah.
I thought my face was melting off, but thank
What? Nah, you're perfectly fine.
Man, it is way too damn cold for your makeup to be melting.
Yeah.
Like, shoot.
You know, Sean, your makeup is fine too.
Thanks, I had the makeup artist like 3 hours just so I could fix that shit. Like,
Normally he'd be drenching with sweat.
oh yeah, no, and then the bags under my eyes are turning into freaking like as if a goth person was just crying.
You know, you're not supposed
the mascara, forget it.
You're not supposed to have bags if you're doing the stripper life.
For the record, okay, bags is stripper life. Thank you very
word?
much.
All
All
right.
right, it's them money bags.
You heard it here from Stay Puff, everybody.
right.
You heard it here from Stay Puff. So, Johanna, have you been listening to the show?
Yes, I have.
God bless you.
At work.
Oh,
Oh
cracking
my
up,
God.
too.
Oh, you must be bored.
My God, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Why you apologize?
Because that is very not safe for work content.
They know.
So recently, Johanna just released her first YouTube video that she was doing a lighting exercise. That it's pretty awesome. She did kind of like a Hadouken that had Sean.
Yo, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me swoon real
That was
quick.
so
I'm
much
just-
fun.
I'm gonna swoon real quick because I saw that video and then I saw the pictures and oh my God, I was like in shock and amazed. The light painting that you did was ridiculous,
Thank you.
and I'm just like in awe by it all. And I love photography like that. I love when people take just simple pictures or designs or whatever and just create such different artistic value, even with just something that's natural as even light or even anything like that. What goes through your mind when you do that stuff?
Well, that day specifically, I just wanted to go to the studio and just shoot and play with light. I just brought a couple of items, like it's like a LED ball and this thing I got at Home Depot. It's like a little flashlight that has like 3 different colors. So I just started to like shoot my friend Emmanuel. He was modeling that day, and we just had a blast. So he had his equipment there, and I was like, he was telling me like we should just film. I'm like, what? And we did.
And I think that's really
Which
great.
was fun. I was like, you know what? I think I should just like F it all and just post it. Like,
Yeah, and it
And
worked out so well. Like, I enjoyed it.
But what made you want to start, like, other than the fact that the film was there, like, what made you say, like, all right, this is my chance. I'm going to be a creator as far as doing YouTube or any form of streaming media?
that's the thing. I kind of want to make this year like I don't want like a breakout year. I just trying to like break out of my shell because I'm shy, and at the same time, like I know I'm talented, but I don't express it, or I don't really tell anyone, or I always keep it to myself. But this year I just want to just put it out there, put it on social media. You never know, maybe more opportunities might come. And well, this was the first one actually. I was invited to your podcast, which was so nice.
Well, don't feel weird, because like even for us, like 2018 was an interesting year because, as you know, with SFS, we're trying to get it off the ground and we're working to build content. In 2017, we started doing G's for Geek. So for us, like, we're always asking ourselves that question, like, how to be a creator, what is it that we want to do. One of the things I will tell you this is, and I guess this is for the Geektopians out there too, with trying to create content, don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Just do you, have fun, and if people are interested, they will come. I mean, I get that, like, when it comes to podcasting, when it comes to streaming, whether if it's gaming, whether if it's doing a blog, it's purely saturated. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I do think that it's a good thing in the sense, like, there's always options for entertainment, but then I also think, like, it just makes it that you have to work harder. But be original.
I just love your work.
Thank you.
I leave it at that. But yeah, being a content creator it's actually pretty nice when you're just doing it for yourself. If you're going out there to try and impress someone or to try and do it for other gains or for other means, it's not going to work. But if you do it for yourself, you know for a fact that you're doing something good, and you know for a fact that eventually people are going to notice what you do, because this is what you have a passion for. This is what you love. This is what you love doing. And even for me, when I start doing my stuff, right, once I get that passion, I'll sing it to the rooftops. Yeah, you don't watch it? That's great. But I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going to keep until somebody does watch it and somebody just says, you know what? I like what you have to say.
And SFS is really just purely about making sure, like, when we do talk, we have facts. We say correct things, unless we're drunk. There have been some episodes of alcohol in the past where we've just, had some spirit going on and we haven't been. Now, Johanna,
yeah.
While I have this opportunity to have you on, and you're a photographer, now, in 2017, there was a pledge on the original G for Geek when we were under HOH to do a calendar spread for charity with the Latin lover Sean-Luc over here.
Oh my God, are we really doing this again?
Now that we're under SFS, I've always been looking for a photographer to do a monthly spread, and I want your opinion, right?
Jesus Christ.
I think we could do a 12-month spread of the Latin lover over there as a firefighter. We could have him in a Cupid outfit. We could do the police officer, bare naked on a carpet, a fur in front of a fireplace. We'll call that one the rugged outback, or a cabin in the woods, either or. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's a great idea.
Oh, shit.
But I think we should, like...
How about get permission from the person whose actual name is the
No,
Latin
don't worry.
lover?
Like instead of him dressed up as a Cupid, maybe one of his favorite Marvel characters. I don't know.
Yes, I think...
Add some effects.
Don't worry. I'm his manager in this situation. I think we could do like him, shirtless as Thanos. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Sean, what do you? This is for charity. It's going toward.
And we'll use a light painting to show off all the stones.
Yes.
Oh my
the Infinity Stones.
God.
Like,
Yes. I think for like summer, spring, we do body painting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I guess he just wanted to torture
Listen,
you.
there are a lot of organizations out there that we can raise this money for. So you have St. Jude's.
Okay.
We can do this for.
I can almost guarantee you that this calendar will not sell. All right?
See, I feel bad. Johanna, do you hear this? He's saying that as a photographer, you can't make him.
Wow! That's
to make
nowhere
this calendar
near
sell.
what I was going with.
That is purely messed up, and I don't believe or support this.
How about the simple fact that who wants to see a 30-something-year-old man with a pot belly, okay,
Listen,
and a round ass,
look,
all right, go out there and dress up like nothing.
First of all, there's
not to mention that's hairy.
There are women out there who are getting fake boobs, fake ass, fake eyelashes, hair for days. Listen, I don't think we're in a time of discrimination. There are women out there that like a full figure guy like you. All right, you're a bear. So there's also men out there that likes a guy like you. I think we need to stay away from the ideas of closing you into one diversity gap, open you up, get a calendar of you, and let the audience choose what if they want your calendar or not.
How about? Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh my God! I almost threw up in my mouth.
Yeah.
How about we just get people to have the audience? Let's have the audience decide early if they want me to have the calendar.
No.
I prefer it before then.
Don't worry.
I'd rather be peer pressured into this.
How much does it? How much, Joanne, does it normally cost to book a space?
At the studio, I guess depending on which room.
Okay, so we're going to talk
What's
about this.
available?
We're going to book a space for a Saturday sometime in February. Let me get Sean's wardrobe together, and then we will try to get this calendar out for New York City Comic
For
Con.
that, why don't we just rent a hotel for the night and we could do multiple photo shoots?
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be great.
That's an idea.
I learned that from my friend.
That would be.
I learned that from my friend who's currently doing multiple different photo shoots right now in one hotel.
Oh, that'd be perfectly great. And then we could use the green screen. We could go crazy. So you see,
That's a good idea.
You see,
I bring ideas. However, I'm still not going to do it until the audience says that it's okay to do it.
No, sometimes we have to make decisions for the Geektopians. I'm not happy about that. I don't make the rules.
I could see you as Thanos, like you're holding the glove, and then we'll use the light painting and show off all the Infinity Stones, and then you're like,
Yeah, but he also wants me to be bare naked.
Whoa, that's not for me.
Showing
that's,
my ass.
That's not for
you
my
could be Vision.
That's not for my pleasure. I'm just saying, like, we finally get the main star of the Geektopians out there. We're doing a calendar for 20.
You know how creepy that is? You see me on camera, and next thing you know, you see me buck naked on a calendar.
I'm not going to put out like some spoilers of some other content to come on SFS, but I will say this: for 2020, we are working on a Latin Lovers calendar. So
although technically she is Latin, so.
Oh, that's right. So is this a definite? I have you on board as I can
down.
commission you as a. See, I like this. That's all I need is a
Are
camera.
you down?
Yeah.
Where's Jessii? I need Jessii to
Don't worry.
I need Jessii to put the fear back into you.
Jessie's going to be on board so that because she knows like this is for charity. It's a tax write-off. Well, let's not say it like that, but it's for charity. It's for charity. It's for publicity. It's to get you out there. You know, it's to represent an organization. I'm just saying, geeks out there like you. You have a great voice, even though they haven't met you yet and they haven't really seen you yet. They like you.
Right, like how do you like someone you've never met or seen before?
Don't worry, you have a charisma to you. You're charismatic. You know, we're gonna get contacts, get rid of those glasses. You know, keep you cleaned up.
For that, I'll just go get the LASIK surgery.
Now I need to find a makeup artist. You know, how you feel about losing about 10 pounds? No, matter of fact, don't even lose the pounds. Convert that shit to muscle.
I am shit. You don't see this, but I'm literally shaking my head.
Oh, don't worry. The camera's gonna be shaking something.
Oh,
And there's the sigh, ladies and gentlemen.
oh my God, we're definitely back.
All right, Johanna, let's bring it back to you. How was your day, love?
It was good.
How's your day?
Time just flew by. Had a lot of work.
Oh, I've been beat.
Yeah.
Sean's been beat too.
Well, like
Oh.
I'm still technically working. So
He's also a stripper at night too.
you know, I prefer people not to know that.
Oh,
You know.
sorry, he's a professional dancer.
Thank you. Shoot, like you gotta put some class to it.
He's a magic Mike.
XXL.
XS. Wow. Nothing. So, all right. So this is a brief R is for romance
Oh Jesus Christ.
moment. So you were listening to the past episodes,
Yeah.
right? So have you ever been ghosted?
Ghosted. That means what again? Please refresh my memory.
Sean, would you?
That's when someone's been texting you. You go back and forth, and then all of a sudden you text, and they don't respond at all. You keep texting, and they don't respond back to you.
Or
They just basically cut you off.
Or they gave you the D and they just disappeared after they gave you the D.
It's like a one-night stand.
One night
No.
stand. All right. Have you ever been phantom, where like you two dated and then similar to ghosting, where they just disappeared, but then slowly they came back and they crept into your door?
No.
Oh.
Really?
You're one of the lucky ones. Have you ever been catfished?
Catfish. That means like someone.
That means somebody who lied basically about their profile, about how they look, how they are. just so that they can either get in your pants or even just date you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lucky one. She's innocent.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the most innocent human being here on G is for Geek.
If we had a soundboard, this is where the claps come in.
Oh,
yeah, I'll probably find some claps. We'll put that in there.
Just, you have little kids going, yeah!
No.
So.
No, Joanna, you're actually pretty lucky because I've actually known a lot of girls to get either one of the three, and I've actually known some guys to get one of the three as well.
Yeah.
What?
And Sean's been known for catfishing.
I've actually not been known for catfishing.
Oh.
I've actually been known for phantoming.
Oh. Yeah, we talked about this. All right,
Yeah.
that's about you, all right?
Yeah, we talked about this. I'm a disgusting human being.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So you're currently dating?
No.
No.
Ooh, are you sure you want to say it like that? You sounded hesitant, so I don't want the person that you're dating or seeing listening to this, and they're like, wait a minute.
No, because it sounds like you're experienced, I guess.
How do we explain? How do I explain my love life in so many words without getting in trouble?
Don't look at me. I can't explain it for you.
I have been around the block, right?
Jenny.
And I'm not player hating. And I have experiences with multiple various amounts of women. Right? I do not discriminate because I believe a personality means more to a person than looks.
He likes paraplegics.
Okay, you're crossing the line.
Wait, I'm crossing the line because I said you like paraplegics?
Yeah.
Or are you saying that you don't like paraplegics?
I would not.
Careful.
He's saying careful?
Yeah, because this is a very thin line here.
Careful.
I would date so much.
You're turning red.
Yeah. Because what I'm about to say is going to be so jacked up.
I would date a paraplegic.
I was going to say, yes, I would date a paraplegic. However, okay, it would be very difficult.
Oh.
So therefore, it would not be long term.
How would it be difficult? I'm sorry, just going down this road.
No, you were not going down this road. We are not.
Sounds like he wants to.
Okay. But I will say this. If my girlfriend or my significant other that I've been dating for a while, right, and I'm thinking about, or even someone that I get married to, if they turn into a paraplegic, I would stay with them.
Oh. I used to be a little biased like that. Like, I just got opened up to dating more fuller size women. Okay. And I was very biased against dating fuller size women in the past until I experienced and opened up my mind. But I remember I think the most naive thing I would say in the past, and Geektopians, I have learned that, sometimes you have to experience life in order to grow from the things that you do say. I would be like, I wouldn't date somebody who was plus size, but if we got together and that's how they aged over time. But then I realized that's wrong for anybody to think that way. Because it's very, I don't want to say, it's not sexist, it's just very shallow.
It's shallow.
It's very shallow.
It's something that we all experience in our early years, right? Because we've become so immersed in what the female image is. And I apologize in advance because I know
that's the thing because, once you're like a teenager or
a teenager, early 20s,
you're more
around
infatuated
there.
with looks.
But do you think it's
looks
your
and status?
Do you think it's your teens? Because
because
we're like in our 30s at this. We won't put the second number there.
No. What I'm saying is that's exactly the point because when you're in your younger years, you're fast paced. So you're really all you're thinking about is what you see in front of
developing.
you. Right. I'm not saying that's a general statement because I'm sure there's people out there that have grown
but what
early.
I mean is do you find you worried more in your teens or your 20s or now in your 30s about your appearance and your looks?
I cared more about my appearance and looks in my teens. Okay. It's weird because I stopped caring about that in my late teens because at that time I had to grow up because I had to pay the bills early, things like that. But during that time when people were wearing the Nikes, back in our days when we had to deal with that stuff, or even when we had to deal with the cross colors, right?
Oh my God!
Right.
Remember you couldn't wear red?
Yo,
now you get
you
shot.
still can't in certain places. You still can't wear red or blue. Okay, so things like that in my teens, yes, that affected me. But when I started graduating high school, going into college, that stuff slowly just started being away from me. And by that time, that's when I realized, you know what? It's more about an image. It's more than an image. Mm-hmm. It's about what a person is and what they can do for you or what they can do with you that matters.
And you, Johanna?
Well, growing up, I was more concerned about let's just be myself. And I really didn't care much about everyone else and like style. I was like more down to earth, like whatever I could afford or whatever my parents could afford. I was fine with that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just tried to survive high school growing up.
Wow.
Yeah,
high school,
it wasn't really. Oh, of course, you have your crushes here and there, but.
Oh, of course. Everybody's got those crushes.
Has a crush.
White buffaloes.
But
the one that got away.
There's always the one that got away.
I just found out my white buffalo is pregnant. It crushed my heart. Like,
really?
Yeah. Cause like your white buffalo is like not white buffalo is the one that got away, right? But so like in my case, like I never like put myself out there, but I always crushed on them.
There was something I wanted to ask regarding that white buffalo criteria.
Uh huh.
Is okay. So as a white buffalo, does that mean that you just literally just sporadically communicate with them, or are you still like close friends with that person?
All right. So a white buffalo, the terms for white buffalo is literally like they were a crush. Mm-hmm. You might have talked to them at one point. You might have even dated them. Uh-huh. Things didn't work out, but not in the bad way. Like it just didn't work out. More of like that person had to move away or something. Another opportunity. Okay. Like something that wasn't necessarily defined as bad broke you guys up. So you guys parted. But at some point in time, you guys either rekindle or you never rekindle, and they're always that person that's in the back of your head. That's kind of like the what if. Like, what if me and this person had either stayed together or dated? But it's not that what if, like, oh, like, it would have been really bad, it would have been really horrible, like, my life. It's just more of, like, what if? Like, what if that would have been the person?
It was funny because I'm thinking about that, and it was something else that came to mind when I thought about it. What if your significant other gave you the hall pass to go after your white buffalo?
Disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the RS Romance Show. This is just a typical question. I just want to put this disclaimer here, right here and now. I'll let Joanna answer that one.
Would you have done that? Like, would you get that hall pass?
Would you let your significant other get a hall pass for her white buffalo if he's slinging like he's slinging like 7+,
okay,
like 9+?
So this is how me and my mind works. Like, I'm so jacked up, right?
What if her white buffalo was an NBA player? Like, right? Would you?
Well, that means I know it would never last. So this is how jacked up it is because I am like such a geek. I'm thinking about American Dad, right? And to me, white buffalo is that one person that got away that you really want to kill, like Fran had with George Clooney.
That's dark. That's really.
No, it's I only say that because when she asked would I give the hall pass, right? I would do that only if someone if we ever had our one person that we want to kill.
Oh wow!
Right?
From romance to killing.
Yes.
Try not to drop any names at this point.
No, I'm not.
I don't want any investigations.
As far as the original question goes, because those, if you watch American Dad, you know what I'm talking about, so I'm gonna move forward. Depending on the situation, like if it's a situation where the significant other cannot move on, or move forward because they're still thinking about that person, or still dealing with significant issues with that person, I'd be like, listen, you gotta go do what you gotta do, handle that, right, so that we can move forward, or at least you can move forward. I've has that look like to me, no matter what, I've always believed the person's happiness is better than being in a relationship. If you're not happy in a relationship...
If you're in a relationship with someone and you're still thinking about someone else, that's just
not... But that's just it. That means you're not happy.
That does happen.
It does happen, but then again, why are you torturing yourself?
Well, think about it like this. Outside of the white buffalo, it could be a situation where, like, you and your new significant other, you hook up, they haven't really gotten their ex out their system. And sometimes you might need that one last experience. Like, and I think there's a small window. there's that window just when you convert from dating to a relationship. It's a very small window where like you can do something that's off the records. And what I mean is off the records.
Yeah.
It means it means pretty much, okay, I'm steps away from fully committing to my new significant other, but I need to make sure that there's nothing there with my former. And you might spend time with them. And remember, during this dating phase, when you're dating, you're not committed to anything because you can still date, I can still date.
Okay.
We're not committed to like the law and order of truths. You know, it's so there's that small window just before like you guys both know like you're about to settle down, you're about to commit to each other, that whenever you go out somewhere, it's always the truth all the time. We're talking about that small window. So I think like in that situation, yes. You know, I wouldn't be upset if I was dating somebody and then I had found out like later on, oh, just before we fully became committed, they wanted to know if there was still spark there with their ex.
Uh-huh.
I think what you're thinking about is more like, oh,
you're in a relationship.
After the commitment, you know, after we sat down and signed the negotiations of boyfriend and girlfriend, we put titles there. You want to
but after a while, even in a relationship, like say you're in a long-term relationship.
Disclaimer: this is not the artist for romance.
No, it's not. It's not. But I feel like a lot of people sometimes go through this. Like you're in a relationship, especially in a long-term relationship. There are times where you have these issues where it's like you see someone or you know you look at a picture or whatever, and it just brings back those former emotions or whatever the case may have you. Right? And you have two choices. You either suck it up and move forward with it, or you just keep drowning in it. Right? And if you're going to keep drowning in it, that means there's something there that you need to exercise. And if that's the case, then I'll be like, listen, if you need to handle that, go handle that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to compete with something that was already mine.
Geektopians, I hope you take something away from this. This brief moment of the artist for romance.
Brief romance. We've had this moment every episode.
Because
it's
a shoot the shit show, so we talk about whatever here.
Yeah.
But as far as the white buffalo, I'll close off on this. Like, I think like, what was I gonna say? Good segue here. So somebody once told me, that with a white buffalo, even if you do get the chance to be with them, they're still your white buffalo. And no, once you're with them in any form,
I understand that, but good to finish up.
They're no longer your white buffalo. White buffalo is something like a unicorn. Like you can't. Well, unicorns is something different now.
Woo! That's a whole different
conversation. What a unicorn is, but a white buffalo. Once you capture your white buffalo, and whether if it works out or it doesn't work out, they're no longer your white buffalo. Because a white buffalo is supposed to be something that you just never catch.
The feeling just still lingers in you, I guess.
Yeah.
And that my belief is that, let's say you get your white buffalo, right? When you get it, it may not be the same person or same feeling that you're like had when you first thought of it as a white buffalo. And that's what he means. Like, no matter what, let's say you get that person that you've always wanted. It's not going to be the same person that you really want. It's the image and the idea of what you wanted with that person.
But isn't that kind of lusting? Like, is it more
it is lusting.
In a way.
It is. It's infatuation.
Yep.
Because I think about this in the sense of like when you are in high school and you're in your teens and you have a crush on somebody and you don't get to. Is it their personality, or is it that you were going through puberty and what made you like really like them was the physical attraction? It was the boobs. That you was holding on to the physical attraction even into your adulthood, and then at some point there's just a realization that like no, this is not the person.
Yeah, well that's when the maturity comes in. Like that's a point of maturity where you're just like, you know what? This is not what I wanted. This is just what I was lusting over or what I was fiending for. Yes. Right? And it happens.
I mean, it's good when you identify lust and infatuation.
Right. Like, did you guys ever go to your crush, like, in high school? And then when you're, like, interacting with that person, and then you're like, oh, totally different thing, like, personality. I didn't...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, never.
Really?
My high school crush, I wanted to ask her, this is going to swing back into geek. My high school crush, I wanted to ask them out, and then, or let me say my white buffalo, because I have a white buffalo, and then I have a high school crush.
Okay.
Two different, right? My high school crush, I still talk to her every now and then, but she's happily married, so I'm like, all right, let that dream go. All right, but if she ever gets separated, all right. But, it's about time and patience. But my white buffalo, with her, I remember I went to ask her to prom, and then I went to one of her homegirls, and I was like, hey, look, I really like her. Like, I'm so nervous. I want to ask them out to prom. And she was like, yeah, go ahead, ask them out to prom. I think they would go with you. I would have done it up until she said this last part. She said, just be aware that when you go to pick her up at her door, her boyfriend lives next door. And I was like, why would you say that? Like, why? Like, why would you say that? Like, so it would be one thing if, like, my intentions were, oh, I just like her, I want to go to prom with her. It's another thing when I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I like her. Like,
I want to take her home like her.
I like her. I like her like we live in a small town, and after high school, we gonna get married. I like her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
All right, that's all I got.
Damn. Cliche.
So you just
smart.
stopped after that? After what she said? Like, oh, boyfriend lives next door?
But then, here's the deal. So, a few years ago, I was working on a card game, a TCG, and I had met her. Yeah, I created a TCG. It just never got off. I didn't have the team. But anyway, created a TCG, and I remember I found her on Facebook, and I reached out to her, and I was talking to her, and I was telling her, first of all, it was a little creepy. 2 reasons, right? First reason it was creepy was, when I was in high school, I would film, like, our talent show, so I had a VHS of her on the VHS.
Uh-huh.
So now, you haven't talked to this person for, like, 10-something years. You didn't really talk to them in high school. And one of the first things she's like is, hey, I remember you. I have a video of you.
What?
And I
That
just
doesn't
remember,
sound right.
and, like, they didn't try to understand, like, what I was saying. Like, they just like, oh, if you have a video. Her words were like, can you please delete that? And it was like, no, I have it because I just have this footage from high school because I was on the AV club. But it's not like I had this footage. It was like every Friday night, like, ooh, like with a shrine, So that
sounds like.
It kind of. That's how it kind of started.
So I realized that is not the way you
Just
open up.
Kalima.
Yeah, that is not the way you open up talking to your crush. Like, I have a video of you. Ooh.
I recorded you.
But I told her about the TCG, and she was like, "Oh, that's good, but yeah, unless it's mobile, it's never gonna make it. Like, people like mobile interactions, huh?" And she kind of crushed my dreams, and I was like, "I can't talk to you ever again. Like, you're not the same white buffalo that I knew. Like,
Yeah,
you're not.
there you go.
You're not her. You're evil."
There you go. Therefore, it's no longer a white buffalo.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Crushed my creative dreams.
Yep.
No, but she still was until, I saw her on IG
Well,
recently.
she's happily married, so I guess you're.
I don't think she's happy married. I just think she's pregnant.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
What
tons of women who get pregnant and not married.
What else is on the docket?
Okay, so so ladies and gentlemen, on this episode of Geeks for Geek, me and Sean were talking about how is he is he a co-host or is he a co-host?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I mostly take lead on the show and Geeks for Geek.
Clearly.
Yeah, I guess I'm the voice by force.
That's only because I'm the voice of the Geektopians. That's how I allow you to be the voice of G is for Geek.
But I think of you as my Andy. Man,
you say Richter, I will punch you.
You're my
in the jaw.
Andy Richter to my Conan O'Brien.
I'm gonna. If you're lucky this thing makes too many sounds, I would have flung myself right across this table.
I'm Johnny Carson, and you're my Ed McMahon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No.
You're like my,
I prefer the Regis and Kelly lineups. Okay. I
mean,
prefer El Gordo y La Flaca, that lineup. Except in this case, it's El Gordo y El Gordo Negro.
Oh.
Okay.
For our Spanish listeners. Oh.
They'll be like, oh, sí, yo sé eso.
Yo sé. Yo entiendo esto.
Yeah, but this was an argument that we had Geektopians.
If they think I'm more of the Andy Richter to Conan O'Brien, then I will acquiesce to that. But I do believe more that I think we are partners in this.
People can't see it right now, but I'm flicking my non-Conan O'Brien red here.
I see ourselves more as co-hosts, as in, we're partners in
equal,
this.
We're partners?
We're equal partners with
very
wonderful guests.
It's 2019. It isn't. Oh, 20. Yeah, it is 2019. Okay, good.
2019. Yeah. We just said 2019 was going to be a year for everyone here.
I've just been out of it.
I I heard it's the year of the boar?
Pig. Year of the
Pig?
Borg. Year of the
Pig.
pig. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. It's gonna be a pig year.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
What else do we have on the docket? Oh, Johanna, I'm not sure if you noticed this when you come in, but Sean, every week he has a different smell, and I decided to let the Geektopians know this week that this week
Shit.
Sean smells like
Rotisserie chicken?
Caribbean food.
It's
Oh.
baked chicken.
Mm.
All right. It's Jamaican food,
Mm.
and the only reason why is because when I was putting it away for a function, the juice of the baked chicken
You got covered in
spilled
juice?
onto my. Yes, I got juice spilled all over me.
Oh.
I got sticky.
Wait, you got
and-
Caribbean juice spilled all over you, and now you're sticky with Caribbean juice.
Yes.
Oh, that is so filthy.
Jamaican jerk chicken.
Mm.
Oh
That's
my
the
god, that is.
best.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
wish I
right-
could eat spice right
The
now. Oh my god.
best.
Right now, he smells like jerk chicken.
I do not. I smell like baked chicken. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Thank you very, very
I know
much.
you're welcome.
I am still tasty, no matter what I smell like. All right.
All right.
So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Geektopians, more and more reasons.
Stay Puff out.
More. Also, you're going by the Stay Puff title. Ladies and gentlemen, the Latin Lover has officially changed his name to Stay Puff. So I guess the calendar will be called the 2020 Stay Puff calendar.
No, we can't because that's the gimmick infringement.
How is that gimmick? Oh. Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
why I was like,
No.
Ghostbusters?
All right, so we're back to the
Latin Lover is
The
very
Latin Lover.
generic. Latin
okay.
Lover.
We're back to the Latin Lover calendar.
Yes.
But one of the months we can do as some justice the Stay Puff Marshmallow Man.
Oh my fucking god.
You know, the seller cow
We're not.
and the hat. You know,
If I'm gonna do lewd cosplay, it's gonna be on Patreon, all right,
Oh.
and it's gonna be in tiers. Thank you very much.
so what you're also saying is you're willing to let Johanna do a photo shoot of you doing private Patreon photos. Cool.
Like I said, oh my god, if I'm gonna do
Cool.
lewd photo sets with lewd cosplay,
Mhm.
it's gonna be on Patreon. It's gonna be on different tiers.
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay, all those in tier 4, right? They're gonna get the lewd set. Anybody under that, oh well, too bad.
I swear you're mimicking somebody we both know.
Who?
Nobody we know. I'm
I
just
feel
simply
like-
mimicking those that are doing that.
Wow.
I'm not knocking it either
Wow.
because do you make your money, right? I've always been a proponent of make your money, no judgments. But eventually, once in a while, I like to make fun of it too.
Okay. Cool. All I'm seeing is green screen and him just taking shots.
Yeah, drinking. Yes, taking shots
Wow.
in different countries behind me through the green screen, right?
All right. Okay.
You know, we'll have tequila, we'll have Mexico
And
in the
you're
background.
gonna in one of the shots you're gonna have a pet. Wait, you're Joanna, are you a pet person?
Yeah, I
Do you
have a cat.
Oh, you have a cat?
Frankie.
See, Sean has cats.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, so you have... Oh.
2 cats.
Oh.
I have 2 cats, Jade and Umbreon.
Why do you sound first of what Jade and what?
Umbreon.
You-
I named my black cat Umbreon.
That's racist.
How's that racist?
That's racist.
Umbreon's a Pokemon.
Oh, I was thinking Thor's hammer.
Oh, that's Mjolnir. Different. Totally different.
That'd be an awesome name for
Mjolnir.
that'd be an awesome name for a cat though. Mjolnir?
Mjolnir to me.
You see the cat?
Oh my god.
I would want to
Yo!
shoot video. I would want to shoot video of that. Like you're like Mjolnir to me, and your cat is sitting there like whatever. No, that's not happening.
This cat does not find you worthy.
I have 2 cats, Mickey and Ice.
Nice.
You wait, Mickey and Ice?
Isis, yeah.
Oh, Isis. I thought it was like a play on work, like Mickey on Ice.
No.
No. Mickey and Isis.
Mickey and Ice.
Why did
You
you
know-
name your cat after Pokemon?
I don't know. It's just because I saw her and she reminded me of because I was playing Pokemon at the time, and Umbreon and Espeon are my 2 favorite evolutions.
Uh-huh.
Right? So, and obviously it doesn't look like Espeon, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to call it Umbreon. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Right? And the other one I called Jade because her eyes are literally like jade green.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay. I have no pets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's
You're
lonely.
not a pet person.
You know, I at one point I lived with a Yorkie that belonged to my roommate's ex. We lived with a cat that would hate me any other time until it was in heat. Yeah, that was the only pussy I can get. Dirty jokes.
Cringe.
Kids are
Cringe.
But you know what? I prefer a dog. If I had a dog, I want a pug.
You want a pug?
Yeah,
Pug.
but I want
Oh,
something
okay.
that's like not like what is it? It's the way you breed pugs, because some pugs are bred inbred and they have the most health problems, and then you have some pugs that are bred naturally, so they have less.
Oh, okay. I see
I mean,
what you
pugs have health problems no matter what.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind a pug. I think I like a pug, so I would like a pug.
Would you want a dog?
Yeah, I think I like, what are the ones that look like wolves?
Oh,
Oh, the Huskies.
I like huskies.
Yeah, my cousin has a husky.
I like that multicolored dog. It's like a
Multicolored?
English. It has like a bunch of. It looks like a calico cat, but it's a dog.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The only reason why I know about the husky is because my cousin has a husky.
love
Big
that
one.
What is
dog.
this multicolored, mysterious dog? Like,
I'm gonna look it up.
She's gonna look it up.
okay, good.
Right. So dealing with that. Me, I don't want dogs.
You don't want dogs?
I'm not a dog person. Right.
Okay.
I've always been a cat person. Last time I had a dog, it just ended. It ended badly.
Oh,
What
yeah.
happened?
The dog and I just did not get along.
oh, you was its bitch.
No, actually.
In dog terms, bitch is female.
No.
Even though that's sexist, I think dogs need to stop being sexist.
It's called an Australian Shepherd.
Australian Shepherd.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh.
So, no.
Oh.
I'm not going to go into details as to what the dog was doing.
It was humping you?
It's like that.
Oh, okay. It doesn't that look like
Oh!
what's that move? Is it not Cujo? Fido, right?
Not Cujo.
It's something along Fido.
Cujo was like a pit, wasn't he?
Uh,
Or was he
Cujo?
a Great Dane? Or
No,
like,
it wasn't a great
oh,
thing.
what was he?
it was like Beethoven.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what Beethoven's was.
oh no, Beethoven was. I can't remember. I can't. I just.
Cujo was a Saint Bernard.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, like Beethoven.
Okay. Wait, Beethoven wasn't Saint Bernard, was it?
Beethoven was Saint Bernard.
No.
I love how Joanna's doing all the research for us.
That's cool. We can use a research assistant. Also, wait, you know what? We didn't mention that this week on G's for Geek. No, sorry, on the Geektopians, Johanna came out and she worked as our DP, our camera operator. You know.
What does DP stand for?
Digital-
Before the audience gets a little
digital
Fresh
photographer.
memory.
digital photographer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Unless I messed that up.
Or digital photography.
Yeah.
Things
So,
like that. Because when people hear DP, their minds go in the gutter.
she'll be working with us at SFS. We're going to be working with her on her show.
I for the record, was so happy to finally see a different director, someone that wasn't a Kubrick-esque, directing me.
She
on
was
the,
heading the camera. I was still directing. All right.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I saw was Joanna and her movements. That's it.
Oh.
I didn't see you at all.
Stop eyeing Johanna. That's sexual harassment. We don't do any of that around here at SFS.
For the record, I never.
Oh.
All right.
I see how you be eyeing Jessii.
That's because you have the irrational fear of her, and I do not.
Purely feared of her. If she was
Well,
here,
she seems sweet. I don't know why you guys fear
don't
her.
be fooled. Don't be fooled.
Okay.
I know she's listening to this right now.
Oh yeah, of course. She listens to every episode. She needs to make sure that we're actually PC.
I have nightmares of me running like a dog in his sleep away from Jessii. I don't know why. Literally, like
I always see her at being like Homer, and you being Bart, and her just strangling you as your head just starts expanding and choking.
Then your thoughts of her choking me is way less grittier than mine.
Okay, on that note,
my vision.
Let's not continue that
My
conversation.
vision always opens up like a Law and Order scene where like I'm the victim already dead, and then she gets arrested at the end, and then Detective Tutuela and Olivia Benson. No, nobody watches SVU.
Whoa, for the record, stop,
What?
because we've been having a marathon at SVU. We're already up to season 17, or at least my roommate is.
Oh.
I've skipped episodes because I had to work,
Okay.
but I let her keep going because that show, even going up to season 17, it's ridiculous.
Well, SVA is
Season
like
17?
yeah, there's 20 seasons total.
SVA is like
SVU.
Oh, sorry, SVU. You know, it's because I went to SVA recently to check out courses.
Yeah.
Yeah, free #free plug if you're looking for excellent courses that you can take for as being an undergraduate or just courses in general. The School of Visual Arts, located in Manhattan, has different institutions that you can go to. Hashtag free plug. Okay. With SVU,
Nice, smooth.
With SVU, like SVU, Maury are like those. I can stay home and binge watch these for the day of hooky from work.
You know what it is for me watching SVU? I have to stop after a while, right? Because after a while, just enveloping all that grossness and unique crimes of sex and debauchery. I'm just like, yo, there are limits that even a human being cannot take.
Oh.
And this is a person who's literally done some freaky stuff.
After a few hours of watching CSI, I'm like that. I know I've been watching CSI too much when I start walking into the room with a pair of shades and I start doing like little monologues.
Oh, you're talking about CSI Miami?
Yeah. Because
that's the only CSI that happened in.
I walk in the room like Horatio and I'm like, this has been a hot crime that somebody chilled. And it's just stupid.
All
right, so I guess we're going to bring it to a close.
Aww.
Joanna.
Yes.
It's great having you on the show. It's your first
Thank you
time.
for having me again.
You did great. You wasn't nervous.
Oh, I wasn't?
Yeah. No, you were perfectly fine. You're okay.
You did well.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, you did better than Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You can go.
Hey, language. All right, go fuck yourself. You did better than Sean on this episode. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Anything you want to plug out there?
Oh, if you guys
Your YouTube channel. Go ahead.
Yeah, my YouTube channel is Recognition Design.
Oh.
Just I have one episode, hopefully more coming soon. Actually, they are.
And your website?
I think I'm filming this week.
Oh. Nice.
So, yeah, stay tuned. More light photography and maybe more other design-related topics. And
well, I look
later
forward to it
episodes.
because I look forward to seeing what you would do with different pieces and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Can we
Thank
do
you.
a video of the calendar for your show?
That would be awesome. I would love
Cool.
that.
We'll talk. Well, we're gonna put that into the calendar. Literally, put that into the calendar for the calendar. All right. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you can always find us on iTunes, Stitcher, as well as Spotify. Look for G is for Geek. No just G is for Geek. As well as you can also download us and listen to us at sketchfedstudios.com or just sketchfed.com. You can also follow our friends over at WAG, the Warui Anime Girls. Raven and
I said you finally said it right.
Yeah, I finally did. You can follow our friends
Raven and Lee.
No, not Lee. All right,
it's Lay.
No, not Lee.
It's Raven and.
See, that's horrible of you. You make fun of me for not remembering names. You can't even remember your own partners of the Warui Anime Girls.
No, I cannot. Not right now when I'm exhausted.
You can follow Bia and Raven over at Warui, which is also you can also find them on Stitcher, Spotify, and iTunes,
yes.
The Warui Anime Girls.
As well as
sketchfed.studios.com. Look out for, we just did a new trailer for...
Yes, I'm very... I want to take this. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Even though we have been filming and we have a couple of episodes like in the back burner, I felt like we wanted to do a fresh start. So we literally just finished recording a teaser, if you will, for the 2019 for my new show, The Geektopians. And I can't wait to get that out there. I can't wait to promote it, just show it off. And to hear what the Geektopians have to say as far as like potential ideas, comments, concerns, even controversies, that come with it.
Yeah, that's good. I look forward to it. Yeah,
I'm sure you do. You're the one that has to hire the lawyer.
Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, I'm Charlie Radio Williams,
and this is Sean-Luc.
And as always, we are out of here.